Tonya Seavers Evans, your style strategist, and today I'm talking about packing and using the concept of a capsule collection to do that. I hate to go on a trip and not have enough clothes to take me through whatever I think is going to happen. So I am that person. I've gotten much better, but I am that person who overpacks because you never know. I might be invited to a black tie event or something and need a gown. And this one particular trip, and I had not become an image consultant. I was not working with people, working with clients, had not gotten my certification. I had packed for a business trip. It was in Atlanta. I will never forget. I was traveling with my CEO at the time, and I think this was actually the first time that I traveled with him directly. I had a suitcase that was almost the size of me. It was this big, about this high. It was huge. I normally take a taxi. He had a car, and me and the other woman that was traveling with us, he said, well, you guys can just we'll all go together. So we get in the car, and the driver put my bag in the car. But when we got to the hotel and we got out and we took care of the driver, here I was with this big suitcase. And for whatever reason, this particular hotel, or maybe it was just the place where we were dropped off, you had to go up quite a few stairs before you got to the check-in lobby area. And I'm lugging this huge suitcase. And of course, I'm not asking for any help. I'm not going to ask my CEO for help. So he turns around, being the gentleman that he is, and he's like, no, I've got it. Let me take it. I was mortified, number one, that my CEO was carrying my bag and that I'd packed that much stuff. He stops midway, because I'm not kidding. There must have been 15 stairs before we got to this area. And he says, what do you have in here? And I was like, it's just clothes and shoes. But it just made it the dagger. I was already embarrassed, and then the dagger. So I continued to pack like that, though, for years. I did get a more easy suitcase to maneuver around, but it was still a big suitcase. And it wasn't until I became an image consultant and started packing for clients, because a lot of my clients will say, well, call me and they're going on a trip. Sometimes it's a long trip, sometimes it's for the summer, sometimes it's for a few weeks, and they want to make sure that they've got everything they need, but they don't want to overpack. And since we've done our shopping together, they know that I pay probably much more close attention to what they have in their closets than they do. I'll pack for them to go on their excursions. But one of the things I've learned is the concept of capsule collections. A capsule collection is basically packing a group of clothes that you can mix and match. So it really does a couple of things. First of all, it's gonna make, you'll have more clothes, but still have a lot of options, right? The foundational colors. So packing capsules of beige, black, white, navies, so that you can mix and match everything together. So that's the concept of capsule collection. So the other thing it does is it's going to narrow down the amount of clothes that you're taking, right? Because if you pack in a capsule, you can mix and match everything together and still have a number of outfits without bringing an oversized bag like I did. What you want to do, and I'm going to give you a few examples, and again, always leave questions if you want me to answer them directly, or shoot me an email and I'll try to answer them and help you do your own little capsule collections. What you want to do is choose, I would say two, ideally one or two colors, max of 3 colors, and use them all to mix and match together. So I have some examples for you here. For this capsule, I didn't want to do just black, because a lot of people don't like to wear foundational colors, and there's so many bright colors out now that, especially in summer, I like to do capsules now in different colors. If you don't have a lot of color in your wardrobe, don't let this scare you. Just stick with the concepts of blacks, browns, khakis, and navy blues, which most of us do have. I started with just this is just a pair of black pants. These are, I don't even know where I got these, but anyway, they're just a pair of, uh, of black pants that I have. And then I usually work with 2 pants, sometimes 3, and this time I have 3. But again, I wanted to introduce you to capsule dressing with a little bit of color. So this is a pair of pants that are, right, the foundation's still black, but then they've got this stripes on the side, which allows me to incorporate then, right, 2 colors, red and then a cream or white. This pants is red. So you can see just in these 3 colors, you can see, like, think about all the options, right? So now I can wear this with black. I can wear this with red. I can wear this with cream. That's 3 outfits right there just with this pair of pants. Same with this one. I can take that same blouse and pair it with this and wear it with black, wear it with cream, wear it with red. And then the same with the black. So you can see with just these 3 pair of pants, you could do the same thing with skirts. You could make one of these options a skirt. So you could do 2 pairs of pants and then use this as a skirt. Okay. So for this, for example, I brought this blouse to demonstrate that, see how easily I can pair this with red? And then I can also pair this really easily with black, right? And it still works together, all right? Same thing with your jackets. Jackets, to me, and blazers take up a little bit more room, so definitely you don't want to bring more than 1 blazer. And then, again, this is if you were really shopping, if you were going for a business trip. But the same concept applies if you were going for a vacation, you know, a girls' trip, whatever. So I have 2 jackets here. This one is black and white. Now this one, if you can see, I'm going to bring it a little closer. It's got a little piping here of green. So you would have to be careful about wearing that. You'd have to really only wear this one with the black one, but this was like the wild card for me. If you really wanted to wear a patterned jacket, you could bring something like this, just a standard black jacket here, just a standard black blazer, and this you could pair with really easily with any of the pants that you got. See? It's really easy. So remember, the concept is you can do this with any colors that you like. If you really do have a closet full of color, I happen to have a lot of color in my wardrobe. You can do this with these colors. I could even do this with the colors in this dress. So there's black, there's cream, and then there's like a burnt orange color here. I could do that with the colors even in a dress like this. You can really do a capsule in any colors, but the goal is to narrow down your packing but give yourself a lot of options. So play around with it. I will take things out of a client's closet, mix and match them, and I'm like, oh, that's a whole new outfit there, right? And the idea is to make it easy for you. You don't want to spend your time on a business trip figuring out what to wear. If you're on a girls trip, you want to spend your time having a good time and not being stressed out about what to wear. So capsule dressing and capsule, especially for packing, is a great way to do it. And just keep in mind, it's not the old way of capsule, right? It's not, don't think, oh my gosh, I'm only going to be wearing brown. I'm only going to be wearing black. No, capsule dressing now, you can incorporate lots of color if you got it in your wardrobe and make it work for you, but still make your packing easy. But for those of you that have other ideas, please share them in the comments below with the group so that we can all learn from each other. Thank you so much for stopping by Style Strategist, and I look forward to sharing more style strategies with you.